Hello, friends. Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi, and Arsenal have just drawn Slavia Prague. Is it Slavia Prague or Slavia? Wherever it is, in the UEFA Europa League quarterfinals, and the draws have been taken. We're going to be reacting to those, but for me, my focus in this one actually is who we play after Slavia Praha, because there is a big chance that we could take on Dynamo Zagreb or Villarreal. Now that is where actually the news in this video is. That is where we have to put much focus. I'll be reacting to Slavia Praha against Arsenal in the quarterfinals. Of course, it's a disappointment if Arsenal don't go through the semis. Basing on the fact that we have Slavia Praha, but the fact that we can play Unai Emery in the semis, sacked 1 year ago from Arsenal, that is the biggest news. Manchester United take on Granada, Ajax take on AS Roma, and Villarreal will take on Dinamo Zagreb. We're going to be discussing that and more. Smash the like button and tell me what you think about this draw, because for me, I think it's a fair one. I think yesterday I was on Glenn's channel and said, look, I would want to have an opponent like Manchester United right now. I want to eliminate them at this stage. But for me, the way I look at these draws, it looks like Arsenal might play Manchester United in the finals, because if United beat Granada, which they will do on a sure deal, then they will play either Ajax or Roma. And I think that is the hard one, because they could play Ajax. I think Ajax will eliminate Roma, and Ajax is not an easy one. Their footballing education is of a very big standard. So I think that is the hard one for Manchester United. There, they have to think about playing Ajax in the semi-finals. I think Ajax will eliminate Roma on the quarterfinals. But let us go step by step. Let us start with Arsenal and Slavia Praha. Now, this is like a reward for me. We have eliminated two very hard opponents in Benfica and Olympiacos. Of course, we know how much Olympiacos disturb us. And even if we went through, we lost a game to them at the Emery Stadium, which was quite embarrassing for me. I'm telling you that, as a matter of fact. But again, if I look at how, we eliminated Benfica, not so much convincing, by the way, because it reached a time when I thought we were going to be eliminated. Arsenal making the mistakes, of course, Dani Ceballos, with his crap there. But again, we managed to go through. Somehow we went through. Now, this is for me a reward, Slavia Praha, and everybody might be surprised if Arsenal, are kicked out of this competition by Slavia Praha, because literally, they're not on the same level. We are not on the same level as Slavia Praha. They shouldn't be competing at top level. I don't know whether Europa League is top level, but I think it's top level, because these days you have clubs like United, you have clubs like Roma, Villarreal, Arsenal, Ajax, playing more regularly in this cup. So I think it is a top level competition. But I think it's an easy one. Arsenal will go past Slavia Praha. There are no questions about that. And should be easier than Benfica. It should be easier than Olympiacos. The first leg, which I think even makes it easier for us, is at the Emery Stadium. Finish the job at home, 3-0. You go wherever Slavia Praha is found. I don't care. You go away from home and you get that 1-0 draw or 2-0 draw, or win it by a goal to nil, and it's over. And then you focus on the semi-finals. And I think this is a draw that really shows us Arsenal can win the Europa League. I think it has that big word written all over it. Arsenal can win the Europa League, because now the hardest opponents left in this for me are Manchester United, Villarreal, and Ajax. I don't rate Roma. I don't believe at any point in time we could actually be eliminated by Roma from a competition. I don't think they have that quality. I don't think they're that quality. I don't think if United eliminated AC Milan, I think they can eliminate Roma as well. United has the quality to eliminate Roma. They also have the quality to eliminate Ajax. So Slavia Praha, Arsenal. I'm going with Arsenal 3-1 in the first leg and 1-0 in the second leg. Granada Manchester United. This should be an easy one for sure. What actually makes it even easier is United are starting away from home. You just need to get those 2 or 3 away goals, and then the job is done. I think that is what actually makes it very, very easy. So I think United, the first leg, it will end 2-1 in favor of United, and then at the Old Trafford, they win it 2-0, and they will progress through. Ajax Roma, I still fancy Ajax to go through. I think in the Netherlands, where Roma will be visiting first, it will be a 1-0 for Ajax, and then it will be a draw around 1-1 or 2-2 in Italy. Ajax will still go through. Then Dinamo Zagreb and Villarreal. This is not an easy one. I pray, and I do pray, that Dinamo Zagreb actually eliminate Villarreal. But this is what makes it interesting, actually, because if Villarreal go through, then they will actually meet Arsenal in the semi-finals, and I'm going to talk about that, in a second. But I think this one is the hardest of fixtures, I think, on the quarterfinals, and it will be interesting, and I'll make sure that I do watch it. Dinamo Zagreb, Villarreal. Dinamo Zagreb eliminated Spurs when nobody actually expected it, and this is what is frightening about them. That's why everybody is frightened about them, because they eliminated a big giant who had 2 goals in their hands. So I think that is what's more frightening about that tie. But I think Villarreal will go through. I think away from home, Villarreal will get an away goal. The first leg, I think Dinamo Zagreb can win it 2-1, and then in Spain, Villarreal could win it 2-0, and then they could actually go through. So I still fancy Villarreal to go through. So according to my predictions, then that means Arsenal take on Villarreal. Unai Emery, they've been in so much of a good form. They've been all over the place, and if we get Unai Emery, it's gonna be much of a revenge kind of thing. Of course, you know what happened between Arsenal and Unai Emery. He was sacked without being backed, and all those things. That's where it becomes hard, because at the semis, it's a different tie. You're looking at the final. If you go through, it is the final. But again, you're versing a team one that is in very, very high spirits. That is Villarreal. But again, you're also dealing with your ex-manager. I don't know whether Mikel Arteta. It's going to be around between Mikel Arteta and Unai Emery, and for me that is the biggest the biggest clash we are going to see between 2 Arsenal managers, one that succeeded the other. But I still fancy Arsenal, by the way, to beat Villarreal, not easily. I think it could be like, if we do away with our mistakes, it could be 2-1 at the Emery Stadium, and then something like 1-1 in Spain, and then we can actually progress through. United, I think they'll be playing Ajax in the semis. I want Ajax to go through, but you better play the devil, than I would rather play Manchester United in the finals. Is that realistic? Okay, yeah, I would rather play United in the finals. My problem with Ajax is they can surprise you. They can overwhelm you with quality that you do not expect from them, and that has always been my problem, and that's why I fear them, and that's why I respect them, and that's why I don't like them. So to be sure, I think Ajax and United will go through to the finals. It's going to be 2-1 in favor of Manchester United at the Old Trafford, and then when they go in the Netherlands, Ajax will win it 1-0, something like that. Does that make Manchester United qualify? No, it doesn't. Maybe a 1-1 draw in Netherlands, but I still think Arsenal and Manchester United are going to play the final. And in the final, I won't predict until we reach the semi-finals. If we reach the semi-finals, I'll give you my prediction of the final, which I think Arsenal will actually win if we play Manchester United. We might not win it if we play Ajax. So I would go with Manchester United. But tell me, if we play Ajax on the final, tell me your prediction. And if we play Manchester United on the final, tell me your prediction, because I think we could beat Manchester United. This season we've had a very, very, very nice spell against them. We've not lost to them in the league. I still remember winning against them, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang getting the goal, but we absolutely dominated them in the first leg. The second leg, it was a boring draw, useless one. But I think, yeah, I'll go with Manchester United in the final. So my predictions are United going to the semi-finals over Granada, Arsenal going to the semi-finals over Slavia Praha, Ajax qualifying through to the semi-finals, beating Roma, and Dinamo Zagreb losing to Villarreal. Villarreal securing a place in the semi-finals and the finals. I think Manchester United will beat Villarreal, and Arsenal will beat. Arsenal will beat Villarreal, and Manchester United will beat Ajax. That's what I think, and that is what I want to happen. But tell me what you think. I'm out of this place. I'll come back with more of the transfer edition. We have taken long without seeing one on this channel. Of course, Arsenal linked with so many players. Sunderbadge. I don't know why we're linked with Sunderbadge. I mean, as well as Liverpool, but I don't know why we're linked with Sunderbadge. We are also linked with Jose Koundé. Another transfer round of with Jose Koundé and the likes of Sunderbadge and the likes of Hausemuwa. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that, but I just don't know why we are linked with so many centre backs. It's like a distraction, and I don't get where the distraction actually comes from. But let me come back just in a minute.